Welcome to Life Lessons. Have you ever felt that a lack of discipline has caused you to miss significant opportunities in life? Do you often find yourself distracted, unable to maintain patience, and overlooking important chances due to a lack of self-discipline? This is an issue many of us face. However, you are not alone in this journey. The Buddha taught profound principles that help us overcome distractions and maintain self-discipline. In today's video, we will explore 5 important principles for maintaining self-discipline, inspired by the teachings of the Buddha. Principle 1. Understanding purpose. Principle 2. Managing habits. Principle 3. Controlling temptations. Principle 4. Embracing challenges. Principle 5. Always renewing oneself. These principles not only help you overcome temptations and challenges in life but also serve as keys to achieving a successful and fulfilling life. Stay with us until the end of the video to discover how these lessons can change your life. Principle 1. Understanding purpose, guiding perseverance and discipline. In modern life, we frequently face distractions and factors that cause us to lose sight of our goals. Sometimes, we feel like we are working tirelessly without seeing results, and a lack of discipline becomes a significant obstacle to achieving our objectives. According to the Buddha's teachings, discipline cannot exist without a clear purpose. Purpose is the foundation of all actions and the motivation that helps us overcome difficulties in life. 1. Purpose as the foundation of discipline. Discipline is not merely about persistently performing a task without distraction. It is deeper, it involves adhering to a certain path or goal. The Buddha pointed out that every action, whether small or large, needs to have a higher purpose. When we have a clear reason to act, we will have the motivation to maintain discipline throughout the process. In Buddhism, the concept of intention, Tamil, or determination, is crucial. Intention is not just a goal, it is a strong promise or commitment we make to ourselves to achieve enlightenment and liberation. This is the motivation that helped the Buddha persevere along the arduous path to enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. Without a clear intention, a supreme purpose, no one can maintain discipline throughout this long journey. 2. The importance of purpose in life. The Buddha emphasized that human life is impermanent, filled with suffering and difficulties. Therefore, each person's purpose in life must be clear and meaningful, otherwise, we can easily fall prey to distractions and temptations. The Buddha taught that the ultimate purpose of human beings is enlightenment, to escape the cycle of birth and death, and to attain nirvana, a state of complete freedom from suffering. To understand this purpose, practitioners must develop wisdom, prajna, and mindfulness, sati, to recognize the impermanence of all things around them. Once we clearly understand the transient nature of life and suffering, we will no longer be swept away by trivial desires and cravings. Our life purpose should aim towards liberation from suffering, enabling us to live a life full of meaning and peace. 3. The story of the Buddha under the Bodhi tree. One of the most vivid images in the life of the Buddha is the story of his enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. Before becoming the Buddha, he was a prince named Siddhartha Gautama, living in a palace with all material comforts. However, he renounced everything to seek answers to the suffering in life. With a steadfast intention and a clear purpose to find the path to liberation for humanity, Siddhartha undertook arduous journeys. Under the Bodhi tree, after 49 days and nights of meditation, he attained enlightenment and realized the middle way, a path avoiding the extremes of self-mortification and indulgence. This exemplifies perseverance, discipline, and a clear purpose. When the Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree, he resolved not to leave until he achieved enlightenment. This is a testament to unwavering perseverance when there is a clear purpose. His purpose was not only his own enlightenment but also to discover the path to help all beings escape suffering. 4. Purpose as motivation to overcome difficulties. Another crucial aspect that the Buddha taught about purpose is its ability to help us overcome challenges and trials. The Buddha affirmed that suffering is an unavoidable part of life. However, when we have a noble purpose, we will have the strength and determination to face any challenge. When confronting difficulties, we not only seek to overcome them but also recognize that these challenges are opportunities to cultivate discipline and grow. In life, without a clear purpose, we can easily be drawn into worldly temptations, such as wealth, fame, or temporary pleasures. The Buddha taught that these things cannot bring lasting happiness. Only when we understand that our purpose in life is to achieve liberation from suffering can we maintain discipline and overcome all challenges. 5. Purpose helps us stay committed on our path. Purpose not only helps us maintain discipline but also keeps us steadfast throughout our long journey. When we have a clear purpose, every difficulty and challenge in life no longer seems like a significant obstacle. In fact, the Buddha taught that one of the factors that help individuals persevere and overcome hardships is confidence in their purpose. If we believe that our purpose is just and necessary, we will never give up. The Buddha's life purpose was to free all beings from suffering. That is why he continuously taught and guided us on the path of mindfulness and enlightenment. With such a noble purpose, he overcame all challenges and obstacles and became the revered Buddha we honor today. Understanding the purpose of life is the key to maintaining discipline and perseverance in any circumstance. The Buddha taught that purpose must be noble and meaningful, serving not only oneself but all beings. When we have a clear purpose, every challenge and difficulty becomes an opportunity for growth. Like the Buddha under the Bodhi tree, the purpose of enlightenment not only helped him overcome all obstacles but also opened the path to liberation for all beings. Discover your life purpose, and it will be the motivation that helps you maintain discipline and achieve success in life. Principle 2, Managing Habits, Building the Foundation for Success and Discipline according to Buddhist teachings. In life, great actions often start with small steps. Success, in any field, is not the result of a single effort but rather the accumulation of small habits practiced consistently. The Buddha emphasized that to live a mindful and peaceful life, we need to manage and cultivate good habits. Nothing is stable if your mind is distracted. This teaching of the Buddha serves as a guiding principle for us to establish sustainable habits that help maintain discipline and bring us closer to our life goals. 1. Habits and the power of repetition. Habits are actions that we repeat naturally without conscious effort. These habits, whether good or bad, have a profound impact on our lives. The Buddha taught that the human mind is like fertile soil. If you sow good seeds, positive habits, they will flourish and yield good results. Conversely, if you allow the mind to be influenced by laziness, ignorance, or desire, life will become unstable. The repetition of actions, thoughts, and emotions shapes each person's character and life. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha taught, "We are what we think. With our thoughts, we create the world." This emphasizes that the continuous repetition of thoughts and actions shapes our lives. Therefore, building good habits is not only necessary for maintaining discipline but also a decisive factor in achieving peace and success. 2. Mindfulness as the root of good habits. One of the ways the Buddha encourages us to manage habits is through the practice of mindfulness, sati. Mindfulness is not just a mental state but also the foundation for building positive habits. When you do things with full presence, free from distractions of the past or future, you can maintain focus and improve the quality of your actions. This helps you eliminate bad habits and replace them with behaviors that provide long-term benefits. For example, when eating mindfully, you not only savor the flavors of your food but also become aware of the quantity you consume. This prevents unhealthy eating habits while improving overall health. Similarly, when you work mindfully, you will focus intensely on the task, avoiding procrastination and completing work effectively. 3. Practicing mindfulness in habit management. Identifying bad habits. According to the Buddha, the first step to changing anything is awareness. In the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, he taught that individuals should regularly reflect on their body, feelings, mind, and phenomena to understand their nature. By practicing mindfulness, you can identify bad habits such as procrastination, laziness, or dependence on fleeting pleasures. Replacing bad habits with good ones. The Buddha taught that completely eliminating a bad habit is very difficult, but you can replace it with a more positive habit. For example, if you often spend time mindlessly scrolling through social media, try replacing it with reading a book or practicing meditation. This not only improves mental health but also enhances focus and self-discipline. Creating a daily schedule with mindfulness. Planning and working according to a schedule is an effective way to maintain good habits. The Buddha organized his daily life with high discipline, including time for meditation, teaching, and rest. He always did everything at the right time, not allowing procrastination to disrupt him. You can apply this by creating a clear daily schedule while practicing mindfulness to keep your mind undistracted. 4. Good habits as the foundation of discipline. Discipline is not something imposed from the outside, it is the result of consciously built habits. The Buddha taught that to maintain discipline, we need to keep the mind pure, meaning not allowing the mind to be influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. When you have good habits such as waking up early, practicing regular meditation, and working with focus, discipline will naturally become a part of your life. For example, practicing meditation every morning not only helps clear your mind but also enhances your ability to focus and control emotions. This is a positive habit that helps maintain discipline while improving both mental and physical health. 5. Specific advice from Buddhist teachings. A. Start with small actions. The Buddha once said, "Little by little, the water fills the jar, likewise, the wise accumulate good deeds, little by little, to achieve happiness." Change does not come from grand actions but from small, persistent steps taken every day. Start by establishing simple habits, such as dedicating 5 minutes each day to meditation or jotting down your to-do list in the morning. Maintain positivity. In the Satipatthana Sutta, the Buddha emphasized that maintaining mindfulness and diligence is crucial for achieving success. When you uphold habits with positivity and mindfulness, you will easily overcome obstacles and maintain discipline. Reward yourself. The Buddha did not encourage excessive self-denial. He taught that the middle way is the best approach for achieving balance. When you accomplish a good habit, reward yourself by resting or engaging in something you enjoy. Habits are the foundation of life. According to the Buddha, managing and cultivating good habits not only helps maintain discipline but also brings us closer to our life goals. Mindfulness is the key to identifying and changing bad habits, while also establishing beneficial habits. By starting with small actions, practicing mindfulness, and being persistent, you can transform good habits into an essential part of your life, thus achieving success and lasting peace. Principle 3. Controlling temptation, protecting the mind and maintaining discipline according to Buddhist teachings. Temptation is an inevitable part of life. It manifests in various forms, from material desires to negative thoughts. According to the Buddha, this world is filled with elements that can mislead the mind, causing one to lose focus and discipline. To live a life of mindfulness and peace, controlling temptation is not only essential but also a decisive factor in your success in practicing Buddhist teachings. In this article, we will explore how the Buddha's teachings help you recognize, control, and overcome temptation, using meditation as a powerful tool to maintain focus and discipline in life. 1. Temptation and the 5 sensual pleasures according to Buddhist teachings. In Buddhist teachings, the Buddha pointed out 5 main factors that lead individuals to be easily tempted and lose focus. These factors are known as the 5 sensual pleasures, panca-kama. Craving, kama tanha, the desire to indulge in sensory pleasures such as food, wealth, fame, or relationships. Anger, vyapada, the feelings of anger or hatred encountered during difficulties or when harmed by others. Ignorance, avijja, a lack of understanding and failure to recognize the true nature of things. Pride, mana, self-satisfaction, arrogance or comparing oneself with others. Doubt, vicikiccha, a state of skepticism and lack of trust in oneself or the path of practice. The Buddha taught that these 5 sensual pleasures are the primary causes of suffering and lead individuals to lose the focus necessary to achieve noble goals in life. If left unchecked, they will cause your mind to remain restless and easily drawn into superficial matters. 2. Recognizing temptation through mindfulness. Temptation often begins with small thoughts, which then grow and influence actions. To control them, the first step is to recognize them mindfully. This can be achieved through the practice of mindfulness, sati. Mindfulness is the ability to be aware of all thoughts, emotions, and actions in the present moment without judgment. When you practice mindfulness, you can recognize thoughts or actions driven by craving. Observe feelings of anger or anxiety before they turn into actions. See clearly what you do not understand fully to avoid ignorance. For example, when tempted by a luxury item you do not really need, instead of immediately purchasing it, pause and ask yourself, is this truly necessary or just a fleeting desire? 3. Using meditation to control temptation. Meditation, bhavana, is a powerful tool to help you control temptation and maintain discipline. Practicing meditation not only calms the mind but also allows you to clearly identify the temptations affecting you. Mindfulness meditation, vipassana. In vipassana meditation, you focus on your breath and observe each thought that arises without judgment. This helps you realize that temptations are merely transient sensations, not fixed realities. When you can detach from these feelings, it becomes easier to overcome them. For example, when the craving for sweets arises, instead of immediately giving in, sit down, breathe deeply, and observe the craving. You will find that it is just a temporary feeling that will dissolve if you do not react. Loving-kindness meditation, metta bhavana. Loving-kindness meditation focuses on cultivating love and compassion for oneself and others. This is particularly helpful in controlling anger and pride. When you practice metta, you will feel less angry and more forgiving, preventing negative emotions from controlling your actions. 4. Turning temptation into a lesson. Rather than viewing temptation as an enemy, the Buddha advises us to see it as a challenge that helps train the mind and enhance discipline. In the Satipatthana Sutta, he teaches that observing mental states, whether positive or negative, is an opportunity to gain greater self-understanding. Each time you overcome a temptation, you become stronger in spirit and will. For example, when facing self-doubt, use it as motivation to research and learn more. When you overcome your doubt, you will feel more confident and closer to achieving your goals. 5. Specific advice from the Buddha for controlling temptation. Practice the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path is the way to live a mindful and peaceful life while effectively controlling temptation. In particular, elements such as right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration will help you maintain focus and eliminate distracting factors. Utilize the 4 immeasurables. Loving kindness, metta cultivating loving feelings. Compassion, karuna empathizing with the suffering of others. Joy, mudita rejoicing in the success of others. Equanimity, upekkha maintaining a balanced mind, not allowing temptation to sway you. These qualities help you build a strong mind that is not easily influenced by temptation. Maintaining discipline through controlling temptation. Temptation is a natural part of life, but it is not an insurmountable obstacle. With mindfulness and the practice of meditation, you can effectively recognize and overcome it. The Buddha's teachings convey that discipline is not only the ability to say no to unnecessary things but also the steadfastness to adhere to noble values and life goals. Apply these lessons from the Buddha to build a strong mind that remains unaffected by temptation. In doing so, you will not only maintain discipline but also move closer to true peace and happiness. Principle 4. Embracing challenges, opportunities for cultivating discipline and growth according to Buddhist teachings. Suffering is the greatest teacher. This saying, rooted in the teachings of the Buddha, emphasizes the role of challenges in the journey of human growth. In Buddhist teachings, difficulties and suffering are not to be avoided but are opportunities for us to train our minds, develop discipline, and attain enlightenment. Challenges are not only a natural part of life but also essential elements that help us discover our inner strength, enhance our wisdom, and transcend our limitations. Below, we will explore how the Buddha teaches us to accept challenges as a means to achieve liberation and personal development. 1. Challenges as a part of life. The truth of suffering, the first noble truth. In his first sermon at Deer Park, the Buddha spoke about dukkha, the truth of suffering. He explained that life is a series of experiences filled with suffering, ranging from minor daily issues to profound pains like illness, loss, and death. Suffering is not unusual, it is a natural part of existence. Instead of fearing or trying to escape it, the Buddha encourages us to face suffering with courage and understanding. He teaches that only by confronting and comprehending the nature of suffering can we free ourselves from it. 2. Challenges as opportunities for cultivating discipline. Discipline is a crucial factor for confronting and overcoming difficulties. In Buddhist teachings, maintaining discipline is seen as part of the path to enlightenment. Discipline is not just about controlling behavior but also about steadfastness in practice and inner development. Practicing the Noble Eightfold Path in difficulties. The Buddha indicated that the Noble Eightfold Path is the way to overcome suffering and achieve enlightenment. Among these factors, right mindfulness, right concentration, and right effort are particularly important in facing challenges. Right mindfulness helps you recognize difficulties mindfully, without letting negative emotions take control. Right concentration aids you in maintaining a steady mind, unshaken by challenges. Right effort encourages you to strive to overcome difficulties without giving up. Examples from the life of the Buddha. A prime example of accepting challenges is the story of the Buddha confronting Mara under the Bodhi tree. Before attaining enlightenment, he faced severe temptations and trials from Mara. However, through steadfastness and discipline, he overcame all, demonstrating that challenges are opportunities to strengthen willpower and reach a higher spiritual state. 3. Facing difficulties instead of avoiding them. One of the important messages of the Buddha is, do not run away from difficulties, for they are opportunities for you to grow. Impermanence and change. The Buddha teaches that everything in life is impermanent, anicca. Nothing lasts forever, including difficulties. When you understand that challenges are only temporary, you will not be discouraged by them. Instead of fearing them, you can approach them with a calm mind, knowing they will pass. Developing compassion. Challenges are not only opportunities for self-training but also help you cultivate compassion. When you experience hardships, you gain a deeper understanding of the pain of others, leading to greater empathy. This not only helps you live a meaningful life but also contributes to creating a better world. 4. Challenges as the best teachers. In the Diamond Sutra, the Buddha teaches that obstacles and challenges in life are valuable lessons. They help us recognize our weaknesses and provide opportunities for improvement. Developing wisdom. Challenges compel you to seek solutions, thereby developing wisdom and creativity. During difficult times, if you learn to turn inward for answers, you will discover hidden strengths you never knew you had. Strengthening inner resilience. Each time you overcome a challenge, you become stronger. The Buddha teaches, nothing precious comes without difficulty. Just as a diamond needs to be polished to shine, humans also need challenges to develop and glow. 5. Practicing meditation to face challenges. Meditation, bhavana, is a powerful tool to help you face challenges calmly and effectively. Observing suffering in meditation. In vipassana meditation, you are encouraged to observe suffering without judgment or avoidance. This helps you gain a clearer understanding of the nature of difficulties and develop the courage to confront them. Loving-kindness meditation, metta bhavana. When facing challenges in relationships or work, loving-kindness meditation can help you remain calm and treat others kindly, even when you are experiencing difficulties. 6. Embracing challenges to progress towards enlightenment. The Buddha teaches that enlightenment is not an easily attainable state, it results from overcoming many challenges and hardships. In the Mahaparinibbana Sutta, he states, "Those who endure suffering with compassion and wisdom will attain true liberation." Challenges are opportunities for you to learn, grow, and move closer to enlightenment. Each time you confront difficulties, you not only improve yourself but also create conditions for living a peaceful and mindful life. Embracing challenges to cultivate discipline. Challenges are not enemies, they are valuable lessons that life presents. According to the teachings of the Buddha, only by accepting and confronting them can you train your mind, develop discipline, and achieve your noble goals. Remember that every difficulty can be overcome with mindfulness and courage. Challenges are opportunities to develop wisdom, compassion, and inner strength. Meditation and the practice of Buddhist teachings will help you face any obstacles calmly and effectively. By embracing challenges, you not only become stronger but also move closer to freedom and enlightenment. Principle 5. Always renewing oneself, discipline in flexibility and change according to Buddhist teachings. In the teachings of the Buddha, flexibility and the ability to adapt to change are not just skills, they are vital elements for growth and achieving happiness. All things are impermanent is one of the core concepts that the Buddha taught. This not only reminds us that everything changes but also encourages us to accept and leverage change to renew ourselves. Discipline, while often understood as steadfastness, does not equate to rigidity. In fact, true discipline is the ability to uphold one's core values while flexibly adjusting behaviors to suit new circumstances. This article will delve into the meaning of self-renewal, how to apply discipline in flexibility, and the lessons from the Buddha's teachings. 1. Impermanence, the foundation of change. The concept of impermanence, anicca. The Buddha taught that everything in the universe is subject to the law of impermanence, anicca. Nothing lasts forever, from emotions and relationships to circumstances, bodies, and consciousness. Understanding impermanence not only helps us let go of attachment but also opens the door to change and growth. As everything is always changing, we must also renew ourselves to adapt to reality. Examples from the life of the Buddha. The life of the Buddha is a clear testament to renewal. He renounced royal life, embarked on a journey of asceticism, and ultimately abandoned extreme asceticism to choose the middle way. This continuous flexibility and ability to renew himself led him to enlightenment. 2. Discipline in renewal. Discipline is not merely the repetition of familiar actions, but also mindfulness to recognize when change is necessary and to act purposefully. Mindfulness and awareness in change. Mindfulness, sati, is one of the factors of the Noble Eightfold Path, playing a crucial role in maintaining discipline when facing change. Recognizing change, through mindfulness, you can notice when your surroundings are changing or when old habits are no longer suitable. Making wise decisions, instead of reacting impulsively, you will act based on understanding and awareness. Flexibility in discipline. Discipline does not mean blindly adhering to old methods. Rather, it requires you to uphold core principles, such as compassion and mindfulness, while flexibly changing strategies to achieve your goals. For instance, if a meditation method is no longer effective in helping you achieve tranquility, explore and experiment with new methods, as long as they align with the principles of the Dharma. 3. Learning and renewing according to Buddhist teachings. The Buddha and the capacity for continuous learning. The Buddha never ceased to learn throughout his life. After enlightenment, he flexibly adjusted his teaching methods to suit different audiences, from ordinary people to kings and scholars. This illustrates that renewal is not just about changing oneself but also about how we connect and contribute to the community. Wisdom and compassion in renewal. Wisdom, prajna, the ability to recognize change and find effective ways to renew. Compassion, karuna, the motivation to renew oneself not only for personal benefit but also to help others. 4. Applying flexible discipline in life. Renewing oneself through habits. Renewal often starts with small changes in daily habits. To maintain discipline in renewal, regularly assess your habits to eliminate those that are no longer effective. Experiment with new habits while upholding core values like compassion, patience, and mindfulness. Adapting to new circumstances. Life is constantly changing, and flexibility helps you adapt without losing your identity. In work, learn new skills to meet changing demands. In relationships, listen and adjust your communication style to maintain harmony. 5. Renewal on the spiritual path. Letting go of old limitations. Sometimes, growth requires you to let go of old patterns that no longer fit. The Buddha taught, only by letting go can you receive. For example, if you feel stuck in a specific meditation method, try exploring other practices like loving-kindness meditation, breath awareness, or visualization. Exploring new ways to practice. Learn from various sutras to broaden your understanding. Join Buddhist communities to exchange and gain new perspectives. Conclusion. In the journey toward perfection, discipline is your most loyal companion. It helps you overcome immediate difficulties and serves as the inner strength that propels you toward higher values in life. The Buddha once said, "There is no easy path to enlightenment. Only through perseverance and self-cultivation can you find the light within your soul." This doesn't mean life will be without challenges or setbacks, but rather that you will learn how to rise up, shake off fear, and continue moving forward. Remember that each principle is tightly interconnected. Once you understand your purpose in life, establishing positive habits becomes easier. These habits, maintained with mindfulness, will help you steer clear of temptations and stand firm against challenges. Ultimately, continuous renewal will keep you aligned with the flow of life, preventing anything from hindering your progress. Most importantly, these principles are not meant to create pressure or self-judgment. They exist to guide you in navigating life's path with greater awareness and ease. You don't need to be perfect right away. Start with one principle that resonates most with you. It might be sitting down and reflecting on your ultimate life goals or simply creating a small habit like meditating for 5 minutes each morning. Let these small steps lead you to significant changes. Life is a journey, not a race. What matters is not how fast or slow you go, but that you move with understanding and peace in your heart. This is the essence of what the Buddha wants to convey through his teachings. Which principle resonates with you the most? Share in the comments so we can discuss and learn together. Also, don't forget to like and follow the channel for more valuable lessons from Buddhism and life. Let discipline be your companion, helping you live a life that is not just happy but also meaningful and complete.